I'll read that verse one more time.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So he said thou. The thou are the 12 tribes of Israel. The
Right.
so-called blacks and Hispanics today, right? You got Judah, Benjamin, Levi on down. That's us. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
So he chose us. He chose us. When you choose something, that means it's special. When it's, you have something special, you're not going to treat that special thing like everything else, right? You're going to make sure that special thing is different. You're going to make sure you treat that thing different. Like, matter of fact, like you say you got a special shirt, or like a special pair of shoes, or whatever you have special in your eyesight. You're going to make sure that you treat it different from anything else, correct? Watch this.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
See that? He said, hey, my brother, you above everybody else on the planet Earth today.
Right.
You as well. You above everybody else on the planet Earth today.
Right.
We got to understand that thing. But you know why we don't live like it? Because we break commandments like this. Exodus 20 and 8. God said, wait, you're supposed to live like the gods on the earth, like I made you. I made you to be a god on this earth. You're above every other nation.
Right.
You're above the so-called white man, which is Esau according to the Bible. The Chinese man, which is Moab according to the Bible. You're above all of them. But since we break commandments like this, what we're gonna go over, I'm gonna put y'all at the bottom.
Bring it up.
I'm gonna make sure y'all live on Section 8, on food stamps. I'm gonna make sure y'all the ones getting gunned down in the streets. Because I gave y'all my laws. I chose y'all to be above everybody else. But y'all wanna be disobedient.
Bring it up.
Say like y'all got kids, right? And y'all tell y'all kids, hey, don't do this. And you see your kid playing amongst other children. And you see your kids being disobedient what you told your kids to do. Are you gonna go snatch up your kids? Are you gonna go snatch up everybody's kids or just your kids alone? Yours alone. What you think happened to us? God is making sure that we are being we are going to be in stuff by the consequences that he set up. Watch this.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
He said, remember the Sabbath day. You know what day the Sabbath day is, my brother? Huh? Saturday. All right. We told you to remember. We had to remember because what? Back in slavery. Let me this up real fast. Back in slavery, when we had to work in the cotton fields, 20-hour days. The white man, so-called white man, Esau, right? We made us work 20-hour days. He only gave us one day out of the whole week to rest. He changed the Sabbath day into Sunday.
Bring it up.
James 7:25. He changed laws and time. Think about day saving. Day saving time, you know how he changed like put an hour back in time. Change the time back an hour. Up an hour. He changed time like that. Leap year. He the ones who do things like he had power to do those things today.
Right.
That's God said that in the Bible. He had that control. And God says so. Watch this.
The book of Daniel chapter 7 and verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
The only person speaking great words against the Most High is who? Esau. That's the white man. Read.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
You want to know who the saints of the Most High is? Psalms 148 and verse 14. And guess how he wore the saints? Think about this. Let me pick up the other. Think about this. How you think you would feel when you had, like, say you had a 5-year-old child with you, right? You had your son, he's 5 years old, or your daughter, she's 5 years old, and y'all both in that field picking cotton till y'all back hurt, till you got blisters in your hand, your fingers bleeding, your fingernails are just falling off your hands. Think about that. If you don't pick enough cotton, they whipping your tail all night. Think about that for 20-hour days. 6 days a week. Think about that. And we got folks complaining today because they can't work 8-hour days.
Bring it up.
Think about that. Think about it. He said he wore out the saints of the Most High. We are the saints of the Most High.
Right.
Read.
Psalms chapter 148, verse 14. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel.
The children of Israel. We are the children of Israel.
Yes,
the so-called blacks and Hispanics today. How he wars out on those slaves, on those cotton fields, those sugar cane fields, those tobacco fields. That's how he wars out. Go back.
The book of Daniel chapter 7 and verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws.
He said, and think to change times and laws.
Right.
You know what one law he changed? The Sabbath day.
Bring it out.
What's the main day our people celebrate God? Or worship God? Sunday. They go to church on Sunday, thinking they worshiping God.
Right.
Most of our people think Sunday is the Sabbath day. That's how he changed that time. Exodus 20 and 8 again.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
That's why he said remember. Because he knew one day we were going to forget.
Right.
Because what? If we didn't want to rest on that one day he gave us, we know we're going to have to work on 20-hour days, six days a week.
Right.
We're going to get our tail work anyway. So we took that one day and we actually believed what? This one day is our rest day. We thought Sunday was our rest day.
Right.
We took that one day and worshiped God. But that's the wrong day. Watch this.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
Right. And just how you said, Saturday is the right day. It says 6 days shall you labor. So you have Sunday through Friday to do all your work. Those are the days where you should be doing your work. But guess what you should not be doing on the Sabbath day? Read.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
You should not do what?
Thou shalt not do any work.
So, I want you to pay attention, my brother. What you should not do on the Sabbath?
Thou shalt not do any work.
So what should we not do on the Sabbath? Say it again. No work on the Sabbath.
Right.
That's how we keep the Sabbath holy. He said, remember, keep the Sabbath holy. One thing how you keep the Sabbath holy, you should not be working. You should not be working. Think about this. The reason why we get gunned down in the streets is because we work on the Sabbath.
Bring it out.
Another thing, Exodus 16:23. Well, it started, give me 35 and 3 first. Another thing how we break the Sabbath, we cook on the Sabbath. All right, let me show y'all some more. Because this is probably what y'all doing every Sabbath. Let me get y'all an understanding how to keep the Sabbath, all right? Y'all can hear it or y'all can prepare it. But I want to give y'all the understanding before y'all walk away, all right? All right. You got a question? You got a question? You got a question? Okay. All right, go ahead.
Exodus chapter 35 and verse 3. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitation upon the Sabbath day.
He said you should kindle no fire throughout your habitation on the Sabbath day, meaning what? You should not cook. Now, I know we went over the Sabbath day and I know we touched on our nationality. So let me ask you a quick question. What is your nationality? Before you head out, what is your nationality? Haitian. Come look at this sign. See? Come look at this sign. Levi. All right. So, you're gonna walk away from here not knowing that God calls you Levi.
Bring it up.
Think about this. Let me get Deuteronomy 28. Simple as this. How are our people living in Haiti? Poverty. All right, watch this. Look at verse 15.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So, he said, if you don't want to keep my commandments, these curses are going to come upon thee and overtake thee, right? So, when you think about Haiti today, You said they live in poverty. Now, is they poverty the same as like everybody else poverty, or is they poverty like the lowest of the poverty? The lowest. You want to know what the Bible say about the so-called the tribe of Levi or the nation of Israel? You know what I want? America? Because the Bible said they're going to be the base of the people. The base of the people. Think about it. In Haiti, they eat what? Dirt cookies. It's not to talk about it, but that's reality. That's what the Bible says. Watch this.
The book of Malachi chapter 2 and verse 5. Verse 4. And ye shall know that I have sent this commandment unto you, that my covenant might be with Levi, saith the Lord of hosts.
Said my covenant might be with Levi. Okay, at first, God was dealing with Levi, Moses. He from the tribe of Levi. Aaron, he from the tribe of Levi. He was dealing with Levi. The priests were the Levites. Understand that thing. God had a special place for the Levites. But guess what? They went off. But since they went off, this is what he did to them. Read.
Verse 8. But ye are departed out of the way. Ye have caused many to stumble at the law.
He said he caused men to stumble at the law. Since they went off, they didn't want to obey by God's laws. And they didn't want to make sure the people obey by God's laws. Watch this.
Ye have corrupted the covenant of Levi, saith the Lord of hosts. Therefore have I also made you contemptible and base before all the people.
He said, I made you contemptible and base. I made you contemptible and base amongst the people. When you think about them, they're the lowest of the low. They're the lowest of the low. Showing you what? This is your history in the Bible.
That's right.
You're not Haitian. Haitian will give you to by the white man. You Levi according to the Bible.
Yes.
That's your true nationality. God called you Levi.
Right.
We go through the same curses. Think about that.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.